Well, we are learning some more information about the deadliest U.S. plane crash in more than 20 years.
National Transportation Safety Board released preliminary information on their investigation today. WGN's Shannon Halligan has details.
Officials provided a timeline and a few clues about what may have gone wrong. There are still questions about the helicopter's altitude, night vision goggles, and what may have been missed on air traffic control. A little more than 2 weeks after the deadly plane and helicopter crash over Washington, D.C., officials say the on-scene investigation has wrapped up. The chairwoman of the National Transportation Safety Board provided some initial findings. That included that the Black Hawk helicopter crew may have missed key instructions from air traffic controllers.
That the portion of the transmission stating the CRJ was circling may not have been received by the Black Hawk crew. We hear the word circling in ATC communications, but we do not hear the word circling on the CVR of the Black Hawk.
The collision between the Army helicopter and American Airlines plane killed all 67 people on board. NTSB investigators released a timeline of the minutes leading up to the January 29th crash. Data retrieved from the site showed the alert system on the airplane was working.
At 8:47:40, the CRJ crew received an automated traffic advisory on the TCAS system stating traffic.
Around the same time, air traffic controllers instructed the helicopter to pass behind the plane, but that part of the message was interrupted.
Portion of the transmission that stated pass behind the may not have been received by the Black Hawk crew. Transmission was stepped on by a 0.8-second mic key from the Black Hawk.
The Army helicopter pilot was being tested on the use of night vision goggles at the time. Investigators said they will try and recreate the conditions at the time to see if their vision could have been obstructed.
See if we can demonstrate, which we will be able to do on a software program, what the pilots of the Black Hawk could and could not see.
But at this time, it's not clear if the helicopter saw the plane before impact.
Is there anything in the voice recorder that the crew of the Black Hawk could see or tell that there was an impending collision? We do not have any indication that the Black Hawk crew would have seen that.
There was also some conflicting information about the helicopter's altitude. Investigators will try to determine if there was an issue with equipment on the chopper. In the newsroom, Shannon Halligan, WGN News.